In this video, I will quickly show you how easy it is to create quite detailed architectural spaces like you see here in Fusion 360. And one of the great advantages of modeling something like this in Fusion is simply also the precision. And as you know, later we can always export it back into SketchUp, so we can texture everything there. This whole sketch, or this design, basically started only with one sketch, just for the kind of like the rough layout, and then everything was modeled, as you can see, without the timeline, just in direct modeling. And I started by putting down the foundation, then the walls, and then actually the curtain walls with all the individual elements we have in there, the doors, and then everything that goes around the door. This looks very intense because there are so many objects, but this will be the really interesting part of this video. It's very repetitive, so once you know how to structure your tasks, this is literally just done in a few minutes and it's just copy and paste. Okay, with all that said, let's get going. So let's start with a new empty scene. Right click, we will turn off the capture design history. We also want to make sure that our unit system is set to inches. I use inches here instead of feet and inches simply because it's easier for measurements. It's just one value and one dimension system. Very good. Later we can always switch it back actually to show it more in architectural dimensions. Then we can go to the top view. Then we create a sketch in top view. Also, I have perspective on, so I will switch this to orthographic. Very good. And now I will start sketching this out. So one line actually that goes up, and that is 360 inches. Very good. I have to zoom out a little bit. It's actually quite big. There we are. Very nice. Then we can go over by 180 inches. Then we go inwards by 42 inches. We go over by 132. This is for the door opening. And then we go down again, 42. Another 180. And then we can actually close this. There and there. Very good. We want to make sure that all these lines are black. So we have, for example, this is vertical, everything else is perpendicular constraint. So all these lines are actually horizontal, vertical. Very good. Good. I have all these dimensions to read out. I can keep them as they are. That's very nice. Very good. So let's add in actually the wall thickness. So at the base, this is 12 inches. So I will simply go ahead and start sketching something out like this, there, going up. And then at the end here, this should connect. Very good. I will make these two perpendicular. Very nice. And then we have to add the dimension 12 and 12. And also here. 12. Very good. Then we will do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, very good. $12 inches, and here we do a dimension 12 inches. Cool. Okay. Now we have actually kind of like the basic down. We can at this point continue adding a little bit more of information in. So I will have here later an interior wall, and I will also have here an interior wall. The interior wall we specify with 5 inches material thickness, wall thickness. And then this point here I will connect. Yep, very nice. Good. Then there will be an opening. So for the opening, I will draw already down 2 vertical lines. They're perpendicular constraint, very nice. The distance here is 30 inches for the opening, and then we set this to 48 inches away from the interior wall. Very good. Okay, very nice. Then I will also down here create a line, horizontal and vertical. I will make these 2 lines equal. And then D and 1 line here I set to 24. Very good. That's actually for the vertical post. Good. This post we also have here and here. I simply do not put this into the sketch because I can copy and paste the object. Very nice. Cool. So let's create actually the foundation everything sits on. I select all my sketch fillings. So all the profiles there. And then we go down 12 inches negative. Very good. Right click dissolve. And I can call this now floor. And there we are. Okay, let's hide this. Then we can give this a material thickness. And I only select these parts. And this will be 12 inches up. Very good. Then let's take a look at what we have here. I will hide this for the moment. Very good. Then these 2 I will bring up by 12 and plus 144. This is actually now for the ultimate height. Very good. There we are. This object now, I can make a copy. So this object, copy from this point to there. Thank you. Very good. Repeat and copy. This object, make a copy from this point to there. Very good. So the reason why I did that is quite simple. Now I'll go to combine and say U minus U and keep the cutting tool. Good. Repeat U minus this one and right click repeat U minus this one. Very good. So there you see now I have actually the space cut out. Beautiful. Okay. Very nice. We can then also do the wall. So I have everything here. Very nice. I drag this one up a little bit. I say new body. I don't really know, for example, how high this is. Well, I know it, but I want to show you another way how we can now quickly match actually the height. So you see I selected the top face and then we go origin point U to U and we match this. Very nice. Now, as you can see, this wall intersects with these posts. Okay, so we say U minus this one and this one. Keep the tool, very good. Now the interior walls are trimmed. We also have here an opening. Okay, so extrude this one up by 80 inches. Now we would like to have rounded arcs. That's actually very easy. We can select the fillet command, select these 2 edges. The inner diameter is 30, so the radius is half of diameter. So this is 15. Enter. And then we get a really nice round part. Okay, very good. There. Now we have actually all the basic elements already done. We can select all this, right click and say dissolve. Now this is removed. Let's clean up our scene. We can select, put all this in there. Can call this walls or architecture. And now it's time actually to put in the curtain wall. With the architectural model done, we can now take a look at how we can create the curtain wall. In real life, we would go to manufacturer website or brochure, take a look at what do they offer, what dimensions do they have. This is all essentially extruded material out of metal or aluminum, and then with the glass inside. This is all like pre-made, and it can also be customized. And in our case, we will just model something that just fits in to simplify the step. I took a measurement between these two lines, which is 312 inches. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical elements, which have a width of 3 inches. And basically all these 4 together, it's basically 3 multiplied by 4, so 12 inches. We will remove, and then we basically have the leftover distance, which can then be divided by 3. And then we have exactly the amount of material or length we need. Very good. So how did I model this? Actually, I'm going to show you also here an approach how to do this without any sketching, just pure modeling. So we will start simply somewhere with a box. Doesn't matter really where. There we are. And this will be 3 inches by 7 inches. Very good. The height, I really do not know yet. Okay, so that's my first piece. This piece, I will, via the move command, move into this corner. Come on. Okay, maybe one more time. You to there. Thank you. Then we right-click, repeat, face adjustment. We would like to move this face up to there. Very good. Yeah, so now we have actually our vertical part. I can make actually at this point already a copy since we talked about this. So from this corner to this corner, there. Very good. Yeah, how do we continue? Very easy. Now I will go to rotate, select this object, make a copy, select this axis here, and rotate this down, minus 90 degrees. Very good. This actually should be 100 inches long. It's 144, which means we can go to this push and pull, select this face, and bring this back minus 44. This is now 100. Beautiful. Okay, so next copy. We will make a copy of this body from this point to this point there. And then there is below a distance of 38 millimeters, sorry, inches, which means another copy of this body. Now 38 plus 3 inches material thickness is 41 inches. So we can move this body as a copy minus 41 inches. Very good. And then we measure 38 inches distance. Very good. Yeah. Then we can go ahead, make again a copy of this one. This time I go from this corner to this corner. And here comes now why this is actually all pretty easy to do. We have now a complete unit done. I select all these 4 elements, make a copy, and then say from there to there. Very good. One more time. All these 3, make a copy from this point to this point. There. You see, there it is. Now we would like to work on the other side. Also here we have already a lot of work done, so I can select all these elements here, make a copy, rotate it. Doesn't matter what edge I select. I'm just rotating it this way. Then I go to the move command. Oh, we want to make this as a copy. Undo. So one more time. Rotate and copy there. So make sure that you really select the copy command. There we are. And then once this is done, I can switch now to move and move this to somewhere else. And I made a mistake again. Okay. One more time, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a copy. You see when I click on this copy, this one goes away. I guess this is really what confused me here a little bit. There. 90. Thank you. 6 pieces. And then, yeah, now I can move this away. And I will move this piece, this corner, to there. Okay, finally. So how do we do actually this corner element that looks very complicated? No, it's not. It's actually super easy. A little bit of geometrical understanding and modeling skill definitely really helps. So I will simply select one of these elements and move this one out as a copy. So you see here, this is a corner piece, and this I would like to rotate 45 degrees. Okay, so you 45 degrees. Now this is flat, this is a corner that doesn't match. So we have to chamfer this part. This is 3 inches, which means the radius for the chamfer is 1.5 inches. Look at that. And then we can, via the move command, select this body and move from there to there. There we are. Pretty cool, no? Okay, how do we continue? Now, this one, copy from this corner to this corner. Okay, then, oh, yeah, what's going on here? How do we solve this? Also here, again, this is all going to be actually fairly simple. This face, I would like to move back till it hits this edge. Okay, we can do this via the move face command. So from there to there. Very good. But then it still kind of like sticks over. That seems not good. And that is true. So here in this case, we will actually truly create a quick sketch on maybe here this face. Very good. And then I will, at this midpoint, create myself a line that is perpendicular. That's really important that this is perpendicular, as you can see there. The reason why I did this is now I can go to split command, split body, this split by this line. You see this is now vertical because the sketch is horizontal, so then we split perpendicular to it. And this body here we delete. There is a new sketch, we delete. And then we have this intersection here that is easily solved by using the Boolean Cut command. Keep tools. Click OK. Wow, there we are. Now we know this whole body goes down as a copy by minus 41 inches. Right click one more time. You make a copy from this point to this on the bottom. Okay, you see, super easy. I wasn't kidding. Now, how do we do this piece here? It's also pretty simple. First, I will actually select this object here. No, I can select, I will make a copy. This one, move this one out. Okay, there we are. And then I go move from this corner to this corner. There. Beautiful. This one here. So this body I would like to mirror along this face. There. Oh, but not join. Undo. Right click, repeat. There as a new body. Okay, thank you. And then, as you can see, this sticks over, so we can easily simply move this face back to there. Very good. Did I create a component? 1 second. You notice maybe that this one changed. Yeah, I did. So right, I understand what happened. Okay, so in direct modeling, so this mode we are in, when we make this and mirror it, there's actually now a mirror command. Let's dissolve this. When this is dissolved, then they are not linked anymore. There. Okay. Because even while we don't have the timeline, some commands still actually work interactively. So now here, all this we can dissolve. Right click. Very good. And then all this again as a copy. We move down. -41. Right click. What's actually the distance here to move this one down? So we don't have this move from A to B. It says, well, -100. Okay, very good. -100. Yeah. Beautiful, no? Okay. So the vertical is really important now for stability. The horizontal one most times is a tick less deep. We actually made those completely flush. That is not 100% correct. So I will select the push and pull command and only select these faces. That's really important. Just these faces. Okay. And then same here. Do not select an edge because then you will round an edge. We only want to move these edges. Inwards -1. Let's see how this looks. Then there we can get a small overlap. If we say -2, then actually these corners are flush. Okay, that's what I found actually in the manufacturing document for the sample piece I had. This is 7 inches for the vertical and 5 inches for the horizontal pieces. Yeah, pretty cool, no? Yeah, I think so too. Now, to accelerate our process, I can select all these pieces. So from here to there. And then I will go mirror axis. Here I can select this one if I want. Okay. Again, make sure we dissolve this. So right click, and then this whole piece, I move everything from this corner to there. And it will, if you do everything correct, it will perfectly match. Yeah, very good. Now we have actually most of the curtain wall for the walls done. And then it's time now to do the same also for the door. So to do the door, the easiest way would be to build actually from the center to the outside. So this is an edge, and the edge somewhere has a midpoint. Okay. I will actually, hold on, escape. First, what we will do is we will select all these and we want them to be inside a new group. If we right click here, it says move to group. Unfortunately, scrolling up here, we have to first make a group there, and then we can drag those into it. You see then, it's very easy to hide them. Okay, very good. Now we will create a new box. Somewhere, doesn't really matter. Here we are. So the dimension will be 2 inches for material depth, and then this we can set to 3 inches. And then the height, 96. Okay, so that is the left and right vertical part of our door. Then we will go to the command. Or actually, yeah, we can also do it this way. Then we make a new box somewhere. So this will be again 2 inches. Then this will be 30. And enter. And then the height is 7.5. Very good. Okay, so these are kind of like the 2 building blocks. This piece will be lined up to there. Very good. Right click, repeat. And then here we make a copy from there to there. Right click, repeat. And then this one, we make a copy from there to there. And there we have actually one door element. Let's say new cube. And we call this door, and new group. And we call this left. Zack. Then we can actually select all these and make another copy. From there to there. Very good. And we make a new group. Right. I hope you see actually, I was not kidding when I said this looks maybe intense at the beginning when you see all the stuff there, but it's very repetitive. And it's really, you need to figure out what's the smart way how to model this. Okay, so now we want to snap this to there. So we go to the move command from this point to, and look, there's the midpoint to that point. Zack. And our door is positioned. Beautiful. Yeah. So what can we do now? We basically know exactly where this is, and we have to build the frame that goes around it. So we can start by making a new cube somewhere. Ideally on the ground plane. There we are. So we set 7 inches deep by 3 inches wide. 144, I think, is the ultimate height. And then we will position this piece, this corner to that corner. Very good. Let's do a quick checkup. Is this really height-wise correct? No, it is actually not. All good. So we go to move and this face and say this height match this height. And you see how this actually moves this face up. Cool. Okay, beautiful. Then we can make a copy of the body, and say from this corner to this corner. There we are. Beautiful. We need to rotate this piece down. So here's the rotate command. Make a copy around this inner edge. -90 degrees as a copy. Thank you. And then we will move this face from here to there. Very good. We also know now this is actually not as deep, so this goes -2 inches. Very good. Then we can make a copy of the whole body. Oh, look, we actually the finishing stretch. So make a copy, move from there to there. Very nice. And then make a copy, simple move of this down, what do we say, -41. Beautiful. Cool. Yeah, then this whole unit is done. Make a copy, but via the move command, and then say, yeah, where is actually the best way to find something? Here, I will move this as a copy. Okay, repeat, right click. This copy command can really, this checkmark can really be slightly tricky. So I move this back as a copy, and then I go point to point and move this piece to there. Beautiful. Look at that. Then these two pieces I can select, make a copy, and then say from this corner to this corner. Thank you. Right click, repeat, and I go face and say this face and this face. Move from there to there. Very good. Right click, repeat, body, you, copy from there to there. Very good. Yeah. Here we can maybe say curtain, wall, door. Or actually, yeah, we can keep it this way. And there's, you see, we have this, there, and there. And let's double check, is everything correct? It is. Beautiful. So you saw actually how easy it is to very quickly create a three-dimensional model of a space that's pretty accurate, that's quite detailed in just a few mouse clicks. A few more cleanups here. All this we want to dissolve. Everything is nicely sorted. We could call this plan view layout. Let's say it this way. Very good. And yeah, perfect. That's it. Don't forget to save. Now with this 3D modeling done, we would like to share the 3D model with SketchUp or Blender or Revit. And we would like to also create construction drawings we could share and send to AutoCAD. To share the three-dimensional model, we simply go to Export, and then we can select OBJ for Blender, for example, SketchUp for, well, SketchUp, and export it that way. And if we would like to create a two-dimensional drawing, let's say of the elevation view and the plan view, and send it to AutoCAD, we have to quickly create those. And that step is actually super easy. So let's start with the wall. What I will do is I will create myself somewhere in the background a construction plane, because on that construction plane I can create a sketch, and then I press P for project, and I simply project all the elements in I would like to bring over. And here you see it's basically the horizontal, vertical lines, and I'm simply selecting whatever I need. There, very good. Okay. If I would like to have also the curtain wall in it, so a vertical line, maybe here also some elements, some edges for the horizontal and vertical. Same here. And this edge. And it doesn't really matter where I select an edge. What really matters is at the end here, everything is complete. Okay, very good. Click OK. That looks pretty good. And finish sketch. There we are. So this sketch actually I could call elevation view and then give it a particular name. To share this, right click, save as DXF. And that basically I can then write to my computer and load into AutoCAD. We can do the same also with the plan view. So also here again, I will simply create myself a sketch somewhere at the bottom. I go 100 there. Then new sketch here. Very good. Then I press P to project. And I project in all the edges which are needed. I can also, for this simple shape, simply click on the face. And you see that projects then the whole piece in. And then here I select all the important edges. So where is, for example, the door? Left and right. Very good. We have this and this, this and this. And then this and this. Very good. Click OK. And see what we have. And there you see now the pieces. Very good. And then to add all the next elements, we can press again P to continue projecting everything in. Because we projected the floor, we have kind of like this outer edge. So here we only need to select the inner edges. The reason why you do not necessarily want to click on a face is because it projects then maybe multiple edges and then overlaps them, and you don't necessarily see that. There, very good. Look at that, how beautiful this actually brings everything over. So we're not drafting a new plan view, we simply create it based on the work we did, and we simply project everything in. So much easier, more effective. And there, here, you see I just simply continue selecting all these edges. Not complicated. Oh, there. I nearly had this one forgotten. There and there. What do we... Yeah, I do not have this piece there. So, zack, zack. Oh, and I need here. You, and you. Click OK. A little bit of rotating around. Yeah, this is good. So, and then if we want to actually be a little bit more correct, so for example, this line intersects here, we would like this to be removed. can go plan view and right click and edit. Then we can use the trim command and trim these parts out. You see this is all projected right now, and the trim command didn't really work. So these project icons here, I delete. Same with this. Then actually this brings over just the raw sketch, and this is editable, and then I can go ahead and clean these elements up. So here again, there, suck. Does this work? Yep, very good. And last one there. Very nice. Here right now we see this with different colors. When we bring this into AutoCAD, it doesn't really come over that way. It will just be one piece. And I remember here, I think I clicked 1 or 2 times on something. Yeah, so there you saw I selected this edge and this edge. This one is selected first, this I projected later. And then as you can see, this long line and here was a short line, they overlapped. Very good. We can always add more to it. For example, there I noticed that I do not have these tiny lines here. So P to project this one and the last piece there. Cool. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. There we have now the plan view. So how can we create a sketch that is somewhere at a section or intersecting everything? So let's make a sketch from here, from the ground up 60 inches. We select very good, just to show you how this works. So sketch on that construction plane. And now I do not use the project. I simply use the intersect objects. And here, click. And I click on all the vertical elements. And there you see, it will then create everything for me. So it finds where does this, the sketch, where it is positioned, intersect these other elements, and then where it does. And I select them and I click OK. I get this plan or the sketch for me. Cool. So I can use the drawing module if I want to. Create a new drawing from it. If I then want to detail it all inside Fusion, I can. If I, however, just want to create sketches based on the architectural model or the geometry I modeled in general, this is then the way how to do it. Peace out.